Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
NieR, a hack-and-slash game developed by Caveat Incorporated, was released in 2010 as a spin-off to the Drakengard series. This was a sci-fi dystopian future which I don't have much knowledge of. However, this video isn't about some nearly 8-year-old game. This is about a game that was released nearly a year ago following ending D from the previous title. I, stupidly, glanced over this game despite having a place in my heart for games as a genre. What makes it even more stupid was the developer of the sequel to NieR, PlatinumGames. Having been a fan of their previous pieces of work, don't mention Legend of Korra, we don't talk about that, I thought I would eventually give it a go after a price hike, and I was willing to go into it at £30. It was definitely worth it with around 40 hours of playtime to achieve the 5 endings of the game. This game is essentially a mosh pit of multiple genres. Hack-and-slash combat, top-down shmup hacking, and twin-stick mech suit segments help separate sections and provide story, as story is included in both standard cutscenes, readable items, and gameplay mechanics. This makes it so that even referencing certain areas of gameplay is spoilers, which is absolutely fantastic to experience, but makes it hard to avoid spoilers within areas of people who haven't experienced NieR Automata. The story of this game is possibly one of the main reasons to invest your time into this title. Following the 14th Machine War set in 11945 AD, where humanity has evacuated to the moon and the Yorha android's sole purpose is to protect humanity and eliminate the machines. Evil machines, quirky characters, and deception will prevent you from getting to your goal, as you will find out more about Yorha, the machines, and the evolution of AI in the game throughout all your 5 playthroughs. We're getting into spoiler territory now. When the spoiler warning disappears, you will be able to unmute the video. Saying these are all separate playthroughs is kind of a lie. You'll play through the game once as 2B at the very beginning, but then on your second playthrough you will see the exact same story but through the eyes of the slightly more annoying 9S. Once you are done there, you will move on to the section after ending A or B, switching between the characters of 2B, 9S and A2 during the beginning of the end, as endings C, D and E are achieved through this final chapter, though a chapter to select allows you to easily get the other endings which you have not gotten. Okay. Now that we are done with the endings debacle, we can discuss other parts of the game that are great. Soundtrack. All the music in the game can be gathered per chapter from a shop, but these tracks are extraordinary, and lend the title to feelings of badassery, which eventually hit you emotionally once you get closer to the end of the game. Just the starting track is epic enough to draw you into the soundtrack, and the diverse songs per area are no exception either. Their diversity lends to the title as it allows for string quartets, choirs, and symphony orchestras to all perform in a uniform and grand manner. Here's a segment from one of the battle themes that will be the first thing that you will hear. Obviously, the game can't be perfect. No game is or will be. The game suffers from a few issues on the PC port, such as stuttery cutscenes, of which there are a few cutscenes that are. Slight performance hitches and the odd crash, of which I have had 2 crashes. There is nothing else though. It's pretty much a bare bones PC port, as there is nothing else to it. Yes, there are a few mods to help alleviate some of these problems. I played with the FAR mod, Fixed Automata Resolution, which helps the way that the game renders the textures at an incorrect resolution, for if you're wondering why you're having different problems with the game that I had. There isn't much else to say about NieR Automata, and I wouldn't want to. Games shouldn't be ridiculously complex where it takes over 10 minutes just to read a script for a review video and then edit that audio together. Games should just be good so that we can buy any game we want and not feel remorse or waste our money. And that is what NieR is. It's worth the money, worth the time, and worth the discussion. I've yet to read some of the material on the wiki for people who have finished 5 playthroughs, but I will eventually do due to my investment in the universe. Who knows, I may pick up the spin-off of Drakengard and play it through, as I believe that some of the plot points that were referencing that title are damn interesting and could be interesting to have referenced in further depth. Anyway, Pick this game up for £40 or your original equivalent. There is no excuse to miss this game like I did, so you should play this ASAP for reasons that I've said over and over during this video. My name is Terminator226, thank you for watching.